Nice work.
I'm gonna get an easy time. Are we just randomly blasting whole landscape? No, it's not. Let's go.
Another eidetic trigger, Sam?
Yes, though my memory array remains locked. Additional triggers are required.
I've got other worlds to do though, so... fuck. I'm near a monolith now, if I remember.
Help the Angara. Nice work.
Still getting fired up? No. Right. Where's that monolith gone to? Oh yeah, there it is. interesting looking one. Oh, there's some cave entrance somewhere to get into it. Wow, well, managed to strike quite a way right there. So there's a console somewhere. Right, let's get back to the old. Hi, Basil. Gunshot doesn't sound good. Coming from over there, let's go and deal with them. Ah, it's just broken. What else do we have to do on this planet? Ah, yeah, okay, let's keep investigating this thing.
Pathfinder, we are nearing Karibdis Point, the exile camp mentioned in Yafir's logs.
We should talk to whoever's in charge and search the area for clues.
Pathfinder, then to Rev.
All right, keep an eye out for anything that might be connected to the poisoned Angara.
How are we doing on ODB? West found their hunting ground. On the house. Some protein will do everyone good. Won't hear any complaints from me. Welcome to Karibdis Point. Name's Malix. You looking for a place to hole up? Got some open beds. Food and clean water cost extra.
Oh, is the overlay come on tonight? That's good. I can't have that there either. I have to stick it in like the middle of one side. Still not ideal, but
Take it you don't have any private rooms.
I could put up a sheet.
I'll pass.
Suit yourself.
My squad and I came across an Angaran town not far from here. The inhabitants were poisoned. Their water filters had been tampered with.
Nasty way to go.
I know Karibdis Point was causing trouble for the Angara.
Really? It's news to me. I just sell beds.
And clean water.
I don't like what you're implying, Pathfinder. Either rent a bed or get the fuck out. Please.
not a very nice way of talking to us, is it? Ah, quarrying technology. He's just doing his setups. I need to start doing some of that, right? We've scanned the bunk beds.
Look somewhere else.
Hey, Horror. Is my little overlay thing working tonight? Oh no. Rowdy doggies.
Picked clean.
Water filters. The make and design matches those found in the Angaran town.
Guess it was too much to hope exiles weren't involved.
Maybe there's another explanation?
Hey. You just couldn't leave it alone.
These filters. You stole the design from the Angara, didn't you?
This doesn't concern you. Walk away. Before you can't.
You murdered an entire town. I'm not leaving until I know why.
We came to them. Starving. Dying of thirst. But instead of helping us, those flapheads bled us dry. Credits, clothes, weapons. They took everything.
Not everything. You survived. You set up here.
The Angara are the only ones who know how to properly filter this planet's water. All we wanted was to be self-sufficient. I offered to pay for the designs. They refused.
So you poisoned them?
And took all their business.
You're a monster.
No, I'm a survivor. Kill them.
Overload coming up!
What? Took one out.
Then Tourette claimed he buried the Ket transponder near this location.
I'll take you apart. At least the Angara get some justice.
You did good, Pathfinder.
Oh, so there's a cat transponder around here as well somewhere, is there? Okay. Right, let's try and find this railroad because that is actually a part of the main story again. Oh, there it is.
Found it. That's a mess.
The transponder's power source is drained.
So let's juice it up. Turn it on, then Gil can work his magic.
Once complete, this should provide us with the Archon's location, and in turn,
Ooh, what
Meridian.
juice you got?
See? We're halfway there already.
Yep. Only easy stuff ahead.
I'm on water. So usually if I'm playing something like this, I'll have, why have you all? Have I gone on first person? Oh, I've not, it's because of where I was stood. Yeah, so usually if I'm playing a game like this, or where there's any kind of binary choice, let's see what else we're going to do on this planet. Hitting rocks with science, could do that. What have we got here? This is going back to the ship, isn't it? Yeah. There's something there. We've got some more monoliths. So we should go and see what we need to do with the monoliths, really. Hitting rocks with science. We visited that one. Let's go and see what's going on with that one. This one's already got its own quest going on. Is there anything else we need to be doing on Kedara? Looks for signs of cats. Investigate drug use. Caters with the cat and Kedara. Stabilize the environment. Reset the vault. Reach 40% viability. See, if we manage to reset the vault, we'll be able to get it up to 100%. But to reset the vault, we also need to activate the monoliths. Just, there's nothing he's doing on EOS, defeating the cat, that's fine. Illarden. Well, being habitat, same as that, Illarden's monoliths. So I think we need to hunt Aya. We need to go back to Moriko. Oh, I didn't sneeze, that's a relief. What are we going to do on the house? We're taking the cats. Anything we need to do on Tempest? Oh, while we're here, let's get the popcorn for the party. So we can fast travel back here. So I usually have two plays going on with a game of Mass Effect. With the main Mass Effect series, it was a little bit more of a binary kind of good, bad. Well, they called it Paladin and Renegade.
What
But
do you
it
know
was a
about the
sense of where
situation
you
out
could
there?
do kind of the nice.
You might say I'm warden of the Badlands. It's not a place for tourists. Tough beyond these walls.
I can handle it.
That's tough too.
A lot of people say that, and then we never see them again. Badlands are Kedara's dumping ground, like a giant prison. When you're too nasty for even this place, we kick you out there.
You mean exiles who get exiled?
Yep, worst of the worst. And some of them want to be there. Got secrets to hide, I guess. The water's toxic. Sulfur springs are everywhere. Have a nasty habit of catching fire. Yeah, so have at it. Knock yourself out.
Yes, in the main Mass Effect trilogy, the choices are Paladin, Renegade. Paladin is kind of a forward-thinking, more open-minded almost type of the good guy stuff, and Renegade is a little more kind of self-involved and almost, I don't want to say racist, but it's very much humans first in the whole principles of the galactic politics, whereas with Andromeda you've kind of got 4 different choices to make. So you've got emotional, casual, logical and professional. So I'm kind of playing one character as an emotional, carefree type and the other one as a logical, professional type, but every now and again there'll be like an emotional decision that doesn't really
Nice
fly.
gear. Could find something better. Check the console.
Where'd you find your stock?
That information's out of your price range, friend.
Alright, so we're buying the snacks. Let's sell our salvage while we're here as well. Sell all salvage. See what else they've got. No, we don't want to sell our stuff, we want to buy their stuff. Pistol mod sort of. See what shotgun mods we can pick up. Yes. Yes. So now we can go back to the ship with our popcorn. Some of the dialogue choices don't seem quite as, although they don't really set them out in the same way. Sometimes there'll be a decision where it'll be more of a moralistic type judgment. So, for example, there's a murder case earlier on, and it turns out the guy that we accused of the murder didn't actually do it. He wanted to kill his victim, but his victim kind of died before, so it was almost like a mercy kill. Well, no, he didn't kill him at all. He intended to, but he didn't get the chance because his victim ended up dying in a battle anyway. And the decisions you get are kind of logical. One is that he's not committed a crime, so he shouldn't be punished, and the emotional one is, even though he didn't commit the crime, we need to set an example.
Gil's ready to talk to you about the Ket transmitter?
And they kind of feel like the conflict with the... Let's see where the PB's in. PB's here. This is POC. Here, I use POC in my other playthrough where I'm kind of more... This playthrough is a bit... The build of the character is a bit in your face. Now go!
Hey there, got a sec?
Sure.
I've been having zero-G daydreams.
Me too. Want to find a discreet place and make the dream a reality.
So at least I know that little overlay thing that I've got on my...
Absolutely.
Don't worry.
Back to business, Pathfinder.
Okay.
Thanks for chatting. We'll talk again later.
You know it.
At least I know that little overlay thing's working, so I can now try and find some other bits and assemble my own. Yes, go and do some swimming. Have you bought a swimming costume yet? If you've not got a swimming costume, you'll need to order one. Or wait until the shops are open tomorrow.
I got the popcorn. And whatever Graxon is.
Graxon.
Thank you. I owe Cora for letting me use her clearance. This'll be fun, like watching vids with Sid when she was little.
While I'm here, let's claim these rewards. And let's... Have we still got a mission that we can cash in? Yes. Send you guys off to do that. Ooh, I got an achievement. 25 Apex missions completed. That's good. Where are we going? We are going to engineering. Start to kill. When this door opens. Come on, door. There we go. Introduced to the rest of the crew while we're here. So this is Drek. Hello, Drek. There he is. Drek is a Krogan.
Pathfinder.
So good. Let's get into
Got any
war story.
stories or advice to share?
Does a pyjak scratch its butt?
Tell me more about fighting Ket.
Destined are annoying. Quick. Got some crazy mist that hides them from view. They're friends, too. Take a Destined down, and that mist goes away. Makes them a prime target, if you ask me. Perfect for grenade practice.
We can talk more later.
Sure.
Drek, we're investigating. In fact, we need to... I can't remember whether it's on this save or the other one. There's a guy we need to be investigating. Oh, let's go and say hello to Cora. See how she's feeling after we did the Asari arc.
Pirates, exiles, severed heads. Kedara Port's a peach, huh? And Sloane Kelly is the pit. Anything you needed?
Any more Commando war stories?
Always liked Janae. She was only 200, and with me around, she wasn't the kid anymore. She was a biotic protege. I once saw her yank an AA gun right off its housing. Crushed a gang of slavers with it.
Ouch.
They didn't feel it for long. Janae was a good friend. Maybe she still is back there. Won't be a kid now, though.
See you later, Cora.
I'll be here.
Where are we going? Where is he go? Where is he? He'd be in engineering. Where are we? There we are. There it is. Through there. I remember. Oh. This is Liam's room. Liam doesn't appear to be in. He's probably antagonising Jarl. This is where Kedara usually hangs out. Oh, I need to be upstairs. I remember. I need to be on the upper deck. And then we can go and talk to Gil. Should be in here.
Gil, here's that Ket transponder.
There he is.
The spy used it to get his orders.
What do we need from it?
The location it points to should give us a fix on the Archon ship.
Right.
It's not like there's much writing on this. Just our best chance to find Meridian.
Pressure. I like that. Luckily, no matter where you go in the universe, physics still applies. Only so many ways of communicating across space. There. Give it a shot.
Did you connect the...
Shit, turn it off. Careful. That is a direct line to people who want to murder everyone on this ship.
Sam?
I have the coordinates. The signal points to the Tafino system.
We sure we want to do this?
I know we're still getting our feet wet, but I don't see another choice.
I knew running off to Andromeda would be dangerous, but shit. This is dangerous.
Only if we die.
It's a lot more shades of grey. There is no right or wrong choice, so it gives you a little bit more room to kind of role play, almost. Ooh, what's that? Right, let's see what our active quest is right now. No. Ah, okay. Some emails to read here. Ah, yeah, we got our little critter. So this little deer was snaffling our food from our food supplies, and now it's our little pet. Right, what are we on? I can't read that. I can't read that there either. I'm on full screen on this. Joel expressed that you wished to meet with Axel. It's been a long time since he and I spoke. He was so changed by the cat. It was difficult to talk to him, but perhaps enough time has passed and together we can reason with him. I've arranged a meeting at my laboratory on Aya. Please come at your earliest convenience. Okay, so what now is that? New projects. From PB here, I've got new remnant projects and the work is going to be big. Come say hi, my room on the Tempest for you. Okay, so we can go and talk to you about that now. I acknowledge that. And the Aya diplomatic efforts. We've left our old home. We never planned on having to negotiate with an alien civilization for a new one. It's vital we placate the Angara and keep them on our side. They've opened an embassy on Aya, and our diplomatic team is already settling in. I'm counting on you to ensure our success. You've established ties with the resistance leader, the Molshai, and Aya's governor. Do all you can to learn everything about them and their supporters. The better we understand Aya's political structure, the more successful we'll be in and out corners. And here we are, star at the time. So I think I've done this one with my other playthrough, and then these ones are just kind of generic thanks for helping with these missions and things. And ooh, what am I on here? Heading home. I don't remember what's that nice outpost for yours. Ah, okay, so that's from the that's from the Asari arc. I did that last night. Matriarch credits. Give me some money as well. No, this was okay. Yep. So I know what I'm doing now. Alright. So, yeah, we'll go to Aya, which is the Angara homeworld now. Oh, let's go and talk to Suvi. Suvi's nice, she's got a very nice accent.
How's it going? When did you start believing in a god?
My parents were both scientists. My home was ruled by rationality. So when I became a teenager, let's just say that while other kids found Batarian music, I found God.
But your work as a scientist
convinced me even more, especially when I got into molecular biology, physics. The patterns I kept seeing over and over again, they were like an artist's watermarks. God, to me, is an artist, an inventor, not someone checking to see if I brush my teeth.
What do you know about the Scourge?
We established that it's artificial. Someone put it there. Or they did something that caused its creation. We don't know why. That's still a mystery.
I should get back to things.
Sounds good. Now orbiting Kedara.
BioWare do some really good writing. Oh, world building. good. There's not as many underwater critters as there are the other fish and bugs and things, but it's still a decent bit of stuff to do. And I would imagine they'll drop more in as well as time goes on. So the background to this, if you're not familiar, is Mass Effect Andromeda takes place between the first and second Mass Effect games. So I mean, it came out after the whole trilogy had been done. Yeah, I got some jellyfish, but there's still little nods to things. If you played the other trilogy, there's mentions of characters and organisations and things in it that are nice little Easter eggs. But having played the original trilogy I wouldn't really say it has an adverse effect. So what I've done in this is
If should have come to me.
Pick.
Axel, I'm alright.
You almost died. What's
It lets you pick when you're setting your character up.
Relax, I was invited.
So it's true. Aya has opened its doors to outsiders.
Axel, Ryder rescued me from the Ket. She risked her life to...
Sloane Kelly saved Kedara. Look how that went.
I want to be allies. Equal allies.
You don't even treat your
Lets
own.
you decide
Isn't that why the Krogan left?
Shepard,
How did you?
which is the
I've been
protagonist
watching
of
you.
the main
You're
Mass Effect
invaders
trilogy,
just like the Ket,
is
except
male or
less
female.
cautious.
What does that mean?
You'll know
Oh,
soon
what I've
enough.
been doing.
Do not trust them, Chauvin.
Axel... He didn't used to be like this. He was curious, brilliant. But the Ket, even without exaltation, they change us.
Whoever Axel was, he's dangerous now.
Pathfinder, please help him.
I don't think he'll let me.
I can't let him go. Not yet.
Ryder, we just received an emergency recording from EOS. Come to the meeting room when you get back to the Tempest.
What else is there I need to do on here now? If there's anything, was it the... Okay, let's go and talk to you. I'm gonna figure out how to get out of it. Yeah, so my playthrough of the actual Mass Effect trilogy, I'm kind of playing...
Hello, Pathfinder.
Oh, okay, let's just have this.
Stars above. It's you. I was hoping to get a chance to speak with you. You left your home to cross dark space. Is it true you can never go back?
Yeah, this is home now.
To take such a risk and give up your old life, why did you do it?
I couldn't resist the adventure of a lifetime.
I know the feeling. There's a rush in taking a chance and hoping for the best.
My turn for a question. Do I get to know your name?
This is Mass
Of
Effect
course.
Andromeda.
I'm Avela Kajar, curator for the Repository of History.
So this is
We study
kind
relics
of a
of our
side
past,
story.
try to piece together what we lost in the Scourge. And the truth is, there was something I wanted to talk to you about. Pathfinder, how much do you know about our history?
So the Andromeda Initiative, basically, the first Mass Effect is a big threat to our life in the galaxy. So the Initiative is created to evacuate members of all the races that make up the solar system. So the humans, the Asari, the Krogans, the other two Solarians, and the other ones. Yeah. Turians, sorry, they all set out to the Andromeda Galaxy to start anew. So this, in terms of the chronology, the events that set this game off happen after the kind of during the first one, but before the second one in the main Mass Effect trilogy. Which is why there's a couple references to things that may happen in Mass Effect 2, but because this is happening a few hundred years after the main Mass Effect trilogy, then there's not really anything tied to it, but you get to pick whether Commander Shepard from the Mass Effect trilogy is a male Shepard or a female Shepard in Andromeda. So because I've been playing kind of a male Paladin playthrough and a female Renegade playthrough, this character, Ryder, the Ryders are twins in this game. One of them is in a coma, they've not been able to wake the other twin up, so you pick to play it as either Sarah or Scott, or you can rename them. So this is Sarah. You can customize her appearance and things as well. So this Sarah Ryder, whichever twin you play as, the other twin doesn't get woken up from the stasis yet, but at some point I presume I'm going to play through enough story missions that they will then wake up and become a part of our crew as well.
I still have a lot to learn.
Centuries ago, the Scourge targeted my people. Our ships were the first to go dark. Many of those ships went down over Havarl. The wilds of that planet are filled with history. A scientist on Havarl just contacted me with a new nav point of an intact crash site. A huge opportunity. But with Remnant patrolling the area, we can't get close enough. Not like you can.
So you want me to go?
I know it's a lot to ask, but you have a ship and the means to get past the Remnant. Without your help, I'm stuck.
So with my kind of emotional / carefree Sarah Ryder, I've said that the Shepard in this game is male, because that then means that she's been inspired by kind of friendly, good guy Shepard to be more open and friendly and things. But the male Ryder playthrough that I'm doing on my other save is from the universe where my renegade Femshep is, who's very much about getting the job done and professionalism and logic. And so the decisions
You're trusting your history with an outsider?
I know what people say about you, but I don't agree. I think you're here to help.
I am.
But
now's your chance to prove it. You want to earn Aya's respect, right? Recovering our past will go a long way.
Effect on
I don't think Ephra would be too happy with this arrangement.
How the other characters in the game
Ephra doesn't have to know, and if he finds out, he can direct his anger at me.
Takes guts to stand up to him.
I'd face worse to get a piece of our history back.
I've always wanted to give archaeology a try.
Oh, I was hoping you'd say that. If you find anything, I'll be here. Thank you, Pathfinder.
So now we better get to EOS and see what's going on the outpost there. I get a feeling this mission may be trickier. I did this mission with my other rider last night. When you set up the first outpost on EOS, you get to choose whether it's a science facility or a military facility. And on this one I've set it up as a science facility, but on the other one I set it up as a military facility. Which possibly means they may have been a little bit better defended. I mean, it always comes down to you and your little landing party to do everything anyway.
Ambassador, I trust our people had a smooth transition to Aya.
The Angara have been gracious. Everything's going well.
Good. Keep me updated. 10 out.
I've never lied to a director before. Pathfinder, it's a pleasure. I'm Ambassador Riala, Chief Diplomat for the Initiative on Aya. I was removed from Cryo specifically for this. Quite the wake-up call.
I know what it's like, jumping out of the cryopod and into the fire.
You've had it far worse. My condolences on your loss. I hear you're to thank for our new ties with Aya. This is our best shot at an alliance. Now we just need to keep our people from wrecking it, no matter how hard they try.
I'm not going to like this, am I?
No more than I do. A Solarian botanist named Sorvis Len is here, learning how to improve our crops. He sent an urgent comm, saying a member of the Angaran resistance had threatened him.
What happened?
I'm not sure. Sorvis is an excellent scientist, but not the best communicator. I'm concerned this could escalate if someone doesn't look into it, but I don't have the staff to spare.
I can go settle things. I'm a friendly face for both sides.
That would be helpful.
So,
With any luck, we can prevent this from getting worse.
Aside from Sorvis Len, is everything okay? Need anything else?
Actually, yes. Director Tan gave me a project. He wants more Aya natives to live on the Nexus. He thinks it will deepen our partnership. A few Angara expressed interest, but none of them will agree to live on the Nexus without speaking to you first.
Why me?
After what you've accomplished? I didn't want to bother you, but you asked. I'll point you towards the candidates. If you could convince them to transfer, I'd be grateful.
okay.
What's our end goal for Aya?
Sounds interesting.
A strong alliance is all we can ask for. It's what we're working toward. Helios is the Angara's home. They dictate the terms of this partnership, not us. We need them as allies, and they could benefit from us. But we have to tread lightly.
Show them we're not invaders.
Historically, when two civilizations meet, one consumes or destroys the other. We need to break that cycle.
Yep. So this overlay that I'm seeing here, that you are hopefully seeing, this is a plugin on Twitch's actual website called Overlay Expert. This is just one of the generic ones that I've set up on there. I still need to figure it all out and fill it all in. But at least I know it works now, so if I'm streaming from the Xbox and streaming from the PS4, it's going to look a little bit more presentable, I guess. But I know it works. It's something I can have a tinker with.
How many of our people have they let into the city?
A strictly limited number, and only certain professions. Scientists, engineers, and scholars. The Angara have agreed to allow some of our people to work in Aya's research facilities.
That's huge.
It's more than I expected. Tan wants me to push for social visits, but I'm holding my ground. We need to move at their pace. They've been extraordinarily gracious, all things considered. I'll take whatever they're willing to give.
It's giving us sort of suggestions of things.
That's
that
all
we
for
can
now.
Type into the chat.
I'm here
I
if
can't
you
read
need
it from here,
anything.
though. Right, where are we going? So while we're on Aya, let's go and talk to these people that it's asking us to talk to before we head off to EOS for a big old battle. I know you probably want to get a bit of action in, but it just seems like a more efficient use of time if, while we're here on Aya, we can deal with our issues here on Aya. I also need to talk to these people as well, don't I? Right, so I need to...
Ryder, they've got amazing rem
love seeing our Milky Way peeps mingling with the Angara. It's early in our interspecies relationship, but I hope we can build on the momentum.
Any one of a million things could happen, and whoops, the neighbors hate us.
So, don't go joyriding with the Nomad, huh? Obey the street signs? You're doing a great job, really. Keep up the good work.
Looks as though our science guy is in the... Oh, there he is.
I can't work under these conditions. What does it take to be left alone?
He's off. I'm here to help. You reported that someone in the Resistance threatened you. Tell me exactly what happened.
I didn't know Riala was sending the Pathfinder. I deserve no less, of course. I was measuring the photonic dispersal from the canopies when some random brute interrupted me. I asked him to move, and he got nasty. Said it was my fault his friend was dead. Ridiculous.
That's a weird thing to say. How'd he threaten you?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe it was the big gun he was carrying? He got right up in my face and compared me to a cat. He wanted to kill me. I could see it in his eyes. The whole conversation made no sense. I think he was inebriated.
There's a lot of alien drama.
I'm not saying you're wrong, but dial it down. We're guests here.
Exactly. We shouldn't have to put up with this. When he left, I tagged him with infrared dye from my sample kit. Invisible to the naked eye, but not to a scanner.
I'll scan people around the Resistance headquarters, see if I find him.
You're supposed to represent our interests on Aya. Go, represent. I have work to do.
The Solarians are tricky customers. The Solarians genetically engineered a disease called the phage in the Krogans back in the Milky Way galaxy thousands of years ago. Let's try and find our mysteriously died none of these. Alright, he's all the way in there. Right, where's the door? Here we go. Ooh, scan this, because it looks like it wants to scan this. Everything's got that console. Yeah, there's a lot of alien drama goes on in this, but it generally becomes a case of you either can't we all just get along.
No entering the Med's entrance or you're clean.
How do I decontaminate?
Ion console. Touch the start pad, it does the rest.
Ah, there we go.
Sam, is this thing safe?
Yes. The slight ringing in your ears, there's nothing to worry about.
Very reassuring.
It was I thinking it was tinnitus.
Getting enough sunlight.
Plenty.
Then the ion bed. They've calibrated.
There's a door out of here. There isn't. Alright. Oh, okay.
I detect the infrared dye Silverstone used to mark the person who threatened him.
That's our man.
I know why you're here. The botanist. You want an apology for what I said to him.
I only have one side of the story. Tell me yours.
It's hard to explain.
Try me?
Aya isn't big enough to give everyone a home. We each live here a short time and then move on. For someone to come, another must go. The exchanges are chosen at random. We call this arrangement the Vassal. Time of change. It worked well. Until now.
You lost someone you cared about. Was it because of the Vassal?
That's one way to see it. When our leaders agreed to make a place for your people here, it came with a cost. My friend won a place on Aya, but he sold that slot so one of you could stay here instead.
Sold it how? What did he get?
Comforts for his family, resources to improve their home on Haval. He always put others before himself. That's how he died, fighting Ket on Vold. When I found out, I was angry. Said things to your botanist I shouldn't have, but I'd never hurt your people.
I believe you, and I'm sorry for your loss. Between us, that botanist is kind of a jerk.
He didn't fear my anger. I respect that.
I'll talk to our ambassador, see if we can minimize our impact on your Vassal.
We don't expect things to be easy. Only that you understand, nothing is free for us.
Right, I need to figure out my way back to where I just came from now. There we go, okay. Yeah, I need to speak to these people as well. I don't know if this guy as well. Looks like one there as well. Oh, no, that's another quest. So let's go and talk to you as well, because I would imagine once we've spoken to we get down there. No. How many people are there that I want to talk to? We go all the way around. And in this way by the look of it. So, you keep on investigating what you're investigating. This is the guy who wants me to talk to.
Pathfinder.
You're right.
Ambassador Riala didn't think you'd have time for me.
She said you needed to talk before agreeing to live on the Nexus.
This is the opportunity of a lifetime. I'm an anthropologist, but I've only ever studied my own people. I've heard the Nexus is home to multiple species and cultures. It will be fascinating, and possibly dangerous. Bacteria, viruses, other contaminants. My family worries about me. Are you sure I'll be safe?
They wouldn't let me on Aya if I was a walking petri dish, would they?
You aren't taking this seriously enough to satisfy my family. I can't go without their blessing. I'm sorry.
So that's one. Right, let's try and figure out how we get to the other one now. Not this way.
I found a device Ven was using to communicate with the Archon. I think we can use it to triangulate that Ket flagship's nav point.
All you have to do now is board it, steal the Meridian artifact, and escape in one piece.
When you put it like that, it doesn't sound so impossible.
Don't make light. You're venturing to a place of horrors you cannot imagine. No one has attempted anything like this before. For all our sakes, you must succeed. Now it's my turn. Evra informed me that the despot of Kedara Port, one of your people, executed Ven Terev.
I spoke to Ven. He had no regrets.
We know Ven was hardly contrite at his execution.
I wasn't there.
What he did was inexcusable, not unforgivable. This isn't what I wanted. Regardless, it's done.
I'd like to know more about you.
What about me intrigues you?
You're an expert on several topics. Remnant, Ket, stuff I don't even know exists.
All true. Why? Do you want to be my student?
Is that an option? Because I didn't train for this job. At all.
Yet you do it well. There are two kinds of knowing. What we take in from the universe, and what's already inside us. You have the essentials figured out. The rest you can learn as you go.
Are you originally from Maya, or someplace else?
I was born on a research vessel in deep space. My parents were explorers. They never stayed in one place long.
Managed to
My own
get
work
to
has
KK
taken me to
Slider
every
tonight,
world,
Yoko?
many times over. They all try to claim me as their own, but if I'm honest, my favorite chair is here.
You and my crewmate have a close relationship. Any advice? Hints?
He talks in his sleep. Worth it for the look on your face. Jarl is a dear and hopeless former student. He has a good spirit. You're lucky to have him, that's all.
I need to clear another song off my list of songs that I've got from him. I still need like 20 more before I've got the full collection, and that's assuming they don't pop any more out.
My translator doesn't know what to do with your title, Moshai.
Because it isn't a title, it's a reference. People from mythological times, before the Scourge. Legends say we once had many Moshai. Master inventors of unfailing wisdom, guided by boundless compassion.
That's a lot to live up to.
It's nonsense. Don't remember who first called me Moshai, but I do recall telling them to shut up. To my regret, the name stuck. I've minded less lately. Being the Moshai has its uses.
Any ideas on how we stop the Ket for good?
The real question is, how do we define victory over them? Complete eradication? Unlikely, costly, and morally dubious. Drive them away? How? What stops them from returning?
Peaceful coexistence doesn't seem to be an option.
There's much we still don't know. The Ket are not a simple problem. We can't reduce them to a simple solution.
When the Ket are gone, if we fix all these worlds, what do the Angara want?
Depends who you ask. We're individuals.
People must be coming on here seeing tank action and then being really impressed by
I don't know what Evra will do without an enemy to fight. Retirement won't suit him. As for me, maybe I'll just fade away. That's what people do when they're no longer needed, right?
Thank you, Moshai.
Ishare.
Yeah, what you said. Right, where are we on the map now? Where? Okay. Oh, excuse me. It's out here. Or around this door by the look of it. Yeah. would hope. Looks like... I don't know what it looks like. Ah, yeah, okay. So we should be able to go up here. And land down here. And it looks as though it's over here. Yeah, down this part of the market.
You're one of Ambassador Reala's candidates to live on the Nexus.
I am. Glad you finally showed up. Let's get down to it. I've lived my whole life wanting to meet aliens who didn't want me dead. But my family's here. How can I stay in touch with them from the Nexus?
You can send messages, talk to them on the comm. We'll even arrange a visit.
You get it. All right. I'm in.
Okay, where are they? Sazero. That was the ambassador, wasn't it? So I think either way we are now going back to the embassy. Where's the embassy gone? No, while we're here.
Unrefined goods on sale right here. Make them your own.
Hey, Wing. Yeah, it's getting late over here as well. Thanks for dropping by, though. I do need to try and start streaming a bit earlier sometimes.
Good to see you. Any news on what happened to Sorvis Len?
Do you know about the Vassal? The Angaran lottery that decides who gets to live on Aya.
I've heard of it. Why?
Angara are selling their slots to come here so our people can stay in their place. Including a member of the Angaran resistance. He was killed on Vold. Wouldn't have happened if he'd been here.
No one told me of this arrangement. Well, we have to do something.
We could let Angara who give up their slots live on the Nexus. It's safer than Vold.
Exactly what I was thinking. No one should suffer on our behalf. Thank you, Pathfinder. I'll forward your proposal to Director 10 immediately.
That's all for now.
Director 10's
I'm here if you need anything.
Strikes has been up to no good. Possibly just me suspecting things, but I get a feeling there's going to be a big twist involving Director 10 at some point. He's the guy that's kind of in charge of everything back on the Nexus. The Nexus is like the big, I don't want to say mothership because it's not really a ship, it's more like a station, but it's like the main base that the initiative is on.
Pathfinder.
Yeah, that's me. Not a door. What's out of the door going? Welcome to my stream on Twitch, where I wander around this room for 20 minutes looking for a door. There we go. It's the exact same one that I just came out of. Right, so I need to get out of here and talk to that other person now about moving to the people moving to the Nexus. They are up here.
Ambassador Realis said you're thinking of moving to the Nexus.
Pathfinder. I'm honored even to be considered for the transfer. I won't be happy as just an observer. I need to work. I engineer power systems. Will I be allowed employment alongside your people?
That's the whole point of this exchange. The Nexus needs people like you.
That's all I needed to hear. I'll have your ambassador start the transfer. Thank you.
Right, is there anybody else who wants to talk to about this? Are we done? Is it done? I'm on a look. Just says it's done. See if there's anything else I need to do on here then. Doesn't look like it for now, so we better get over to EOS. I don't think there's anything that needs doing back on the Nexus. Although as soon as we get the ship in the air, it may tell us.
PB's been looking for you.
PB's been looking for me. Ah yes, follow up that email. I remember. It needs. Is she here? Yeah.
Puck. You're gonna be the gateway to so many great things, my friend.
Hey there. You named her Pock?
Yep. Proof of concept. To distinguish her from Zap, your souped-up, nasty combat version.
Zap. I like it.
Yeah, it's edgy. The storage box from the vault on EOS was the key to everything, including integrating that piece of REM tech you got me. But our new observer friends are just the beginning. I'm working on something even bigger.
Sure, why stop and smell the roses? Getting remnant technology to work is so passé.
I'm not one to rest on my laurels. So get this. We can only scan for remnant signatures we've already encountered. My scanner's doing that around the clock. But if I integrate the right REM tech, we could scour the cluster for any remnant signature, even ones we don't have. My scanner would literally become a remnant mystery detector.
Your enthusiasm is infectious. Yeah, don't tell Lexi. She'll look for a cure.
I came to Andromeda to touch the unknown, to find the never-before-found. Once I perfect this scanner, it'll do exactly that. All I need is 3 specific pieces of REM tech.
We can do that.
You rock. Pock and Zap think so too. So far, I've located the first piece. It's back on EOS. I'll upload the coordinates.
Handy. Alright now, Conan, I hope you had fun on Animal Crossing. I'm sure we'll cross paths again tomorrow. What was I doing? I was going to drive the ship. Oh yeah, we need to do this. Okay, where were you? This is what I think they're in here. Yeah, they are.
You're always a welcome sight, Pathfinder. Still no word from our search vessel. How goes your hunt for the missing satellites?
Your people caught scavengers from Kedara port stealing them. There was a fight. Your ship lost.
I sent them out. And risked your life, too. The scavengers. Angaran? Have our deserters preyed upon us again?
We caught up to them. They attacked without warning. Might have been Rokar. We fought them off and recovered what was left of the satellites.
I'm so sorry, Pathfinder. And ashamed. This is not who we are. Please accept my apologies. I hope you can look past this.
It's not your fault. Kedara's full of bad people.
They chose to stand alone. They'll suffer the consequences. I'll file a report with our leaders. Perhaps it's time the Resistance got involved. We'll rebuild the satellites and return them to space. I'll keep you updated with our latest charts.
Thank you, Mariko.
No, Pathfinder. Thank you.
So that's one example.
I studied the Angaran astronomer's data transfer. His files begin before the satellites. The initiative will benefit tremendously from this.
And all I had to do was lie to him. Thanks, Sam.
Oh, yeah, so the other one, I was a bit more honest, and that guy refused to speak to us after that. So like I say, moral with there's some shades of grey going on. Right, it's back to the ship again. Do this mission for Jarl.
Welcome back.
So we've got quite a few things going on here, so we'll get this mission up for Jarl. Tomorrow afternoon, either with some more of this, possibly some more Fable, maybe some more Kami, a bit more train driving, or even, depending on when my pad arrives, some Horizon Zero Dawn, which I've only seen glimpses of and never actually played, so it'll essentially be a blind playthrough.
Find something? Something pinged us. An ID request. The Tempest auto-responded.
We'll keep an eye out in the sector.
There's my shotgun there, isn't it? Let's see what mods we've got for this now. Looks like I'm not going to have anywhere near as much ammo now. It's fine, because we most of my damage through melee anyway, so...
Coordinating. Path is calm.
I need to prepare to level the rest of them when I get back to the ship. Wasn't what I was here to do. Right, where are we? Here is Simon's EOS. No, no. Job, friend or foe? Well, I need to talk to Joe on the ship first. It looks like I've got to speak to Joe first.
Ascent is go.
Leaving Atmo. All clear.
Or is there a... I think there's a message on the Nexus. Yeah, there is. I remember. There's a distress signal I need to respond to.
Welcome back.
Here we go. Yeah, thanks. Okay, so because the ship failed to render, I managed to... Well, that was interesting. I'm going to flip that, I
Suvi,
think.
play the full distress call from Prodromos.
Right away.
This is the Initiative Outpost Prodromos on Eos. We're in need of assistance. Tempest, this one is for you. We've got hostiles inbound. No ground activity, but there soon will be. Pathfinder, we need you. Going dark until it's resolved. We're not giving up Eos again. Out.
Could use more information than just hostiles and the worry of escalation.
Could be he's worried it's not a simple attack. If someone's willing to risk attacking Prodromos, your first outpost...
They're trying to make a point. That's the last we heard? Nothing else?
No Rider, but also no alarms. The orbital buoy isn't showing any major traffic. Bradley's military, all about the prep. I bet it's a brownout to present less of a target.
Keep the nav fresh. I'll be on the bridge soon.
Understood.
Right, this ship appears to have rendered itself full this time. We'll land on the planet now. Yeah, we go, down we go. Taking veteran track.
Descent is green.
Coordinating. Path is calm.
Right, now we can go and talk to the guy that we need to talk to and get this mission moving.
Sorry to keep you in the dark, Pathfinder, but there are eyes on this planet.
We didn't see much traffic from orbit.
It's there, but hopefully you can get ahead of this before it turns into something bad. See you soon. Thanks for coming. Knew you'd be up for it.
I need answers. You said there were hostiles inbound.
We've had raids. With all our scientific gizmos, we expected pirates. But not this.
4-5, repeat. Stockpile complete. Waiting for beacon. Launch on detection. Repeat. 1, 2, 3.
I came a long way to hear that.
Here's my worry. Maybe the raids we've seen were just a decoy, so someone could do a slow tactical build-up in the Black Rock.
Tactical? You mean military?
I mean Rokar. That's why I called you instead of raising the alarm. An attack on our first outpost? Can you imagine how the Nexus would react? That's what the Rokar want. I'm nobody's fool.
Eos has been through enough. We'll put a stop to whatever this is.
I knew you would. I hope I'm wrong, Pathfinder. I didn't want to bring this kind of thinking to Andromeda. Head to Black Rock 10. I'll transmit the nav point for the signal.
Right. Get to the car.
Already getting requests from the Prodromos labs.
We came to explore and learn. That's who we are.
Still think you'd be better off with soldiers at your outpost.
So we can fast travel there.
Ryder, there is no doubt it's a Rokar signal.
Understood. Eyes open.
I should have brought Joel really, because this is a...
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals by your mining interface.
Planet after planet wears tech down in different ways. I usually end up walking.
We're outfitted best we can be.
This place is a strain on our gear, but so is everywhere else.
I've missed my turn off here, haven't I? Where are we trying to get to? Oh, well, no way. What are we doing? Not much, stop it. echo in your main Mass Effect trilogy. Let's get the 6-wheel drive going out.
Bradley was right. Rokar on site.
Monitoring. They'll hold some in reserve.
Good to know.
Are we clear?
You're clear. Still reading Bradley's signal.
Right. Let's see what they were protecting.
Be careful. I doubt this was about piracy.
This signal can call dropships to a precise location.
A Rokar strategy rider. The scout would have placed the beacon in the center of Prodromos.
Telling Aksul exactly where to strike.
Bradley, Blackrock was a Rokar scout with a homing beacon.
Shit. Glad you put an end to that.
I'm not walking away. This is my house.
Not sure what you're asking, Pathfinder. We can't risk our first outpost.
This is third. We've lost the first and second.
Promise and resilience.
What are you planning?
If they want to attack an outpost, we'll use their beacon and let them. Then finish the job.
The comm array at Site 2 is still intact. You could broadcast from there.
Everyone got that? Rokar welcoming party at Site 2.
What do I want to let's scan this little robot dog. Go. See where PB's tech is while we're there. See if we can grab that for it. Okay, yeah, so I know what we can do next time. So we'll drive you out here, let's get these picked up and then we can scan here. Hit some rocks for science. Meanwhile, we will fast travel to Promise and we'll take our spin down to Resilience.
Sam, you have a location for this Rokar beacon?
Yes, Pathfinder. Site 2 communications array.
Well, let's not keep Axel waiting.
Let's do this.
Heard the attack on Resilience was bad, but damn.
Initiative's not military. They weren't prepared for an ambush.
Nav point marked for Rokar signal upload.
Be ready. It'll draw them right to you.
We know this place. They don't.
Starting Rokar signal upload.
Now might be a good time to take cover.
Human, I told you you'd know soon enough. The beacon is live. You couldn't stop our scouts.
They've bought it. Hold until they're on the ground.
I can wait for this.
Would have stood a better chance if they had a Krogan.
No offense, big guy, but I don't think that would have changed this.
Depends on the Krogan.
This site is a decoy. Rally at these coordinates.
They're onto us. Where are they going?
I'll tell you. Site 1. We overcharged the power relay to draw them in.
Axel's not going to be happy about that.
That body. What happened?
The scan might help us figure that out.
Send request for an entirely different occasion. Let's get to promise. Let's deal with these Rokar.
Aksul, the Pathfinder is coming. Motherless. Everyone prepared to defend.
Sounds like they're losing their support. Careful, Hydra!
Ooh, okay, that wasn't smart. Maybe we need the assault rifle to deal with that.
I'll remember this. We're not finished.
You are today.
There we go.
Pathfinder,
The Rokar attack is over.
we'll know what to watch for in the future. It can't just be this old man and his hunches. Special thanks to our friend Jarl. It helps to show we're not all on opposite sides.
We can't assume anyone could be an enemy. That's no way to live.
We're not planning on it.
How's the team holding up?
A little shell-shocked. Can't blame them.
Maybe I should say something?
If you like.
I just want to say, I'm sorry. You're colonists, explorers. We came here to live, not fight. It shouldn't have happened, and I'm sorry it got this far. I'm sorry.
So, when do we get back to work?
No apology asked or expected. We lose sometimes, but if they have the choice to keep going, they'll take it. This wasn't a good day, but it was another day. You gave them that. Your people, Ryder.
Right, let's do the level up. What do we get? Damage and force. Melee synergy all day long. That's the kind of the build I'm going for. You get all the points. You probably also got the same number of points. Yeah. Alright. Let's save it there. No. And we'll get back to this when we get back to it. I might play a bit more of it offline and we'll see what I'm up to next time. But thanks for watching me, those of you that did, and I shall see you when I next see you. Thank you very much. Take care all. Bye bye.